Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Manisha here. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some beautiful products that have been sent to me very kindly from MDJ Creations. Her name's Melissa and she's actually got an Etsy store, so she's very kindly sent these out to me to review and to share with you, have a bit of a play. She's got lots of different nail polishes. She also does holographic ones, so I've actually got a little holographic one here that I'll be sharing probably in a design. Probably won't use it today, I'll see how I go anyway, but there is holographic ones. She's also got a clear water marble one, which I'm going to be using in a different review video because I don't want to sort of do too much to detract from these ones here. So these two are really cool. So I don't know whether you've heard of fluid nail art. So it's when you sort of use lots of different nail polishes and you add a special nail polish. So that I've got a clear one and a black one. I think she's also got a white one on her Etsy store. And what that does is once you mix it with the polishes, it creates all these little cells and things like that. It makes it really interesting and adds a really nice sort of texture and bit of movement to your nail art. So I'm going to be using both of those today, but in two different designs. And I've also got her fast drying top coat, so I'll be using that as well. We'll give that a bit of a whirl and see how we go. Now I think from memory, and correct me if I'm wrong, these do come in a bigger size as well. I think they probably come in this format here. Go and check these out, have a look at what else she's got on offer as well. She's got some beautiful polishes that have got flakies and hollows and things like that. So I'm going to be doing these on some sort of silicone mats that I've got here. They'll be really nice and pliable and make it nice and easy to use. If you haven't got anything like this, you can use a stamper head. So if you've got sort of something that's quite soft and squishy, you can use sort of these sorts of stamper heads as well. You can do it on like a plastic bag, something that you can remove the nail polish from once it dries. So I mean, these will need to have time to dry, so I'm going to do them and put them aside and then come back to them later on today, give them a bit of time to dry. And I'll leave all the polishes that I'm using down below so you can check those out. I only really tend to have a lot of older polishes, so there might not be ones that you can get, but you'll probably be able to create something quite similar using similar colours to what I've got if you want to sort of stick to the same sort of thing. So without further ado, I will move on with the designs. So for my first design, I'm going to be using the black fluid nail art. And I've got 3 neons from Model's Own, and I've also got a white polish from Sinful Colours. I will have the names listed down below. And first up, I'm just going to be applying some of the black fluid nail art onto the silicone mat, and then I'm basically just going to pour some of these colours on. I found it's sort of better to do a quick application as opposed to doing something slowly. I actually had the sun shining through the window when I was doing this, and I found it was kind of drying my nail polishes a little bit. So I'm just going to put the white on next to all. That was a bit too much just there, but I'm going to go over the top of it with more of the black. So what this is going to do is just kind of give you more cells. Obviously the more of the product you use, the more cells you're going to create. And I've just thought it'd be quite nice to do it with the smushy, like a smushy effect using my stamper. I found there was like a really big chunk of yellow there in the corner, which I wasn't too pleased about, so I thought it would be good just to add a little bit more of the black and see if I can create any more cells. Now I found it was probably better to have a sort of thicker or more of the polish than it was to sort of go too thin, and it just gives the product more chance to work. What I did at this stage was I gave it an hour or so to dry. I sort of felt like it was still at the sort of tacky stage, and I thought I'd apply a coat of the fast drying top coat over the top just to hurry things along. And then in the meantime, while that's drying, I thought I'd do a little bit of nail stamping on 2 of my other nails that I won't be doing the fluid nail art onto. So I've got this beautiful swirly pattern from one of my He stamping plates. And the image I picked up was big enough to stamp on both nails, so bonus. It was nice and quick to sort of do this part of the nail design. And then I thought I'd do the same thing again, but in white. So I'm trying to pick up sort of some of the colours in that from the fluid nail art, and in hindsight it probably would have been better to use the orange fluoro colour or the neon colour instead, but anyway, I kind of just went along with it and I didn't really mind in the end, but it would have been probably better to stick to the orange. So now what I'm going to do is just sort of run my tool around the edge of it, and what this is going to do is just kind of loosen it, and you can see it's quite easy to sort of lift or peel away from the silicone mat. Now you know that it's safe to do that if it doesn't sort of feel like it's distorting or feels really sticky. If it feels like that, you do need to give it a lot longer to dry, and like different polishes will dry at different speeds, so it really is up to the individual, what polishes you're using, you know, how warm it is, how cold it is, all those sorts of factors you know, will have to take that into account. So now what I've done is just applied a little bit of the sticky base coat by Orly, and I've just cut that decal in half. And what I'm going to do is just sort of position it onto that centre nail while the sticky base is still sort of at the sticky stage. And what that's going to do is just kind of attach itself to the decal. And then what I'm going to do is kind of just run my tool along the edges. I'm not actually, it looks like I'm pressing really hard for some weird reason, but I was just kind of cutting the edge of the actual decal itself. You could use nippers, like cuticle nippers or something like that if you want to. I just found it easier just to kind of go ahead and do it with my tool. And then I've actually done a little bit of cleanup off camera just with a brush and some polish remover. And what I'm doing here again is using that fast drying top coat, just like another layer of it over the top. And that's pretty much that design done here. So I'm just going to show you this one close up and how gorgeous it is. And then for my second design, I'm going to use that clear fluid art polish. And I've got these 4 polishes, and I will have them listed for you down below again. So like the other design, I'm going to just start off with one layer of the clear. Looks black on the mat, but it's definitely the clear one. And then I'm going to apply, you know, blobs, should I say, it's a very technical word there, of the other polishes. Pretty much just how I did before for the other one. My L'Oreal one is just about running out, but I thought it would be good just to try and use it up in this design. And then I've got this flaky polish. I thought it'd be nice just to use something a little bit different in this one. And then I thought I'd go ahead and add a little bit more of that beautiful coral colour just sort of down there, because there was a little piece missing. Add a few more bits, blobs of that clear fluid nail art. And I'm just going to wipe the brush off on the mat because I don't want to, you know, contaminate my bottle. And then I'm just using the stamper again to smush it together. And now I felt like it was, I'd pressed it a little bit too hard, or I didn't actually have enough polish, so I thought I'd go ahead and add a little bit more. The other way you could do it is just sort of lift your silicone mat up and press it together so that you've got the polish in the middle, and you're kind of just smushing it together from the outside. And that kind of gives a nice marbled effect as well. So there's a couple of different ways you can do it, but today I thought I'd get the stamper out and sort of do it this way. It's quite fascinating watching it marble up, but anyway, there's a little bit of a close-up, and you can see the marble or the cells forming, and also the flakies from that El Corazon polish showing up as well, which is quite nice. It's just a little bit of, you know, something extra. There you go, you can see the cells there around the sort of outside edges there. Okay, so I'm back with the design. I've done this one off camera, and this is the one I made using the clear fluid art, and I used some beautiful nail polishes too, and then I've just added a little bit of artwork to it. I mean, like, it's totally up to you. You can leave all your nails with just the fluid nail art design on them, or you can add stamping to it, or you can just add some sort of striping tape, or anything you really want to, just to put your own kind of spin on it. But anyway, this is the one I've come up with, the clear one, and I really liked how it performed with these colours. But you know, the sky is the limit. You can pretty much do whatever you want to with these, using, you know, like a real great selection of colours. You can add something like I have with the sort of flaky polish. You could add some hollow, yeah, just sort of experiment and have some fun. I mean, it's totally addictive doing fluid nail art. And then I've got my design. I'll have some videos, sorry, not videos, I'll have some photos of that coming up. Thanks again, Melissa at MDJ Creations. This has been lots of fun to try out and have a bit of a play and share with my subscribers. It's been lots and lots of fun to use. I'm looking forward to using the water marbling stuff, because I actually haven't done water marble in at least a couple of years. It's not something I do a lot of, but I have been wanting to do some for quite a while, so I'll be definitely using that. So check out MDJ Creations. I've got the direct link for her Etsy store down below. She's got a really nice selection there. Do show her some love and some support. And apart from that, ladies, thanks for stopping by. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.